Alright, welcome back to another video here. I am out here where I'm going to do my plot, and I was going to do it at the end of this month, but I'm going to do it, at the beginning of September. But I got out here, and because I'm plowing this up and working the ground and keeping it, worked pretty good until it comes time to plant. But if you look over here, you see all that over here by the truck. You can see how it was kind of plowed a little bit too, but I realized that's going to be a little too big. Like, I don't need it to be that big. So what I did was I brought out the measuring wheel and the marking paint, and did me, see if you can see it, did me a line here so I know where to stop with the plow on the tractor. And what I'm doing is I'm gonna water all this down and get it nice and soft. I already did my smaller plot this morning in a different spot, but watering this all down and getting it kind of soft since it's kind of dry out here, and then so it'll plow up a lot better. But if you look, in this area, see if it'll focus. In this area over here, I'm gonna have a blind tucked back up in there, and then the deer in the rut and stuff like that, they come from over there and filter through this like a funnel. And then like over here in one of these, I thought about doing like a scrape, so when they're coming through here, chasing them does, or if they're not on a doe, maybe they'll have a scrape to hit, and that's not even quite 20 yards from where the blind's gonna be. Once I tuck it back in there, it's probably gonna be a little over 20 yards, but across this, it's like 15 to 20 yards here, so it's gonna be a pretty good spot, hopefully, for them to kind of stop and browse. But it already is a good funnel, so it should turn out pretty good. All right, now I want to talk about my DIY water trailer. I've got a 1-inch pump here, and that is kind of small, but it's also neck down to a garden hose or a water hose. But if you see, I have it strapped. I have it where I can strap it to the trailer, so I can leave it there when I'm hauling the trailer, so I don't have to worry about anything like it falling over or anything like that. And then I also, yesterday, I built this frame for this water tank to sit on, where you could set the frame on a trailer and then set the tank on it and then strap it down, because the tank has some pieces underneath it that are made to where you can screw stuff into it, and I have those plugged. And if you were to set it down on the trailer, it would break those pieces with all this weight. So built that frame, it took me maybe an hour, if that, and then put it on the trailer, put the tank on there, and then I got this pump here where I can pump out of the ponds. But the trailer can still be used, obviously, like once there's no water in the tank, it's fairly light, so you can move it on and off the trailer, one person. So this trailer can still be used for like anything that you would use it for, really. So I mean, that's my DIY water tank trailer. So I'm gonna get to watering this, and then once I get it all watered, I am going to go back and get the tractor with the plow and come and plow this stuff up, because it's already got a bunch of grass growing in it, and I don't want it to get too thick, so I can keep it where it's easy to plow. And I'm not going to run a harrow or anything over it like that yet after I plow, since I'm not planting yet. But once the time comes to plant, then I'll run the harrow over it. But I'm going to get to watering. Got that bigger plot, the area anyways. It's not a plot yet, but I got the area watered down, softened up a little bit. So now I'm running back to get the tractor, and I've already got the plow on it, so I'm not gonna bring the camera or anything, but I'm gonna come back and plow that up and then just wait till it starts kind of growing grass again, and then I'll do it all again. But I was gonna talk about what I'm planting. So what I'm planting, I'll put a picture of it on here, but what I'm planting is called Showstopper, and it's by Domain Outdoors, and it has let's see if I remember all of it. It's got hybrid forage brassicas, it's got turnips, it's got rutabaga, and there might have been something else, I don't remember 100%, but the brassicas and stuff are supposed to come in first, and then the turnips, you know, obviously like they're down in the ground, so they're supposed to grow, and then like later in the season they're supposed to kind of be part of the food source. But the Showstopper has the brassicas in it. They are like set up and everything to where they'll regrow themselves up to 4 times with browse pressure, which is like a key on why, like a big key on why I picked the Showstopper blend from Domain. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. Like I said earlier, I'm planting at the beginning of September, and then this watering setup that I have now, that I set up, like, yeah, I could plant it and just, you know, hope it rains and all that and keeps rain on it, but I've got this set up, so you know, obviously I have the best odds, you know, on my side for getting it good growth. But I am gonna run back and get this plow. Alright, so I didn't bring the camera or nothing, and I just wanted to add this in, and I'm filming on my phone right now. But look how good this whole area plowed up here, all because I watered it down and softened it up a little bit since it was so dry and hot. But another thing I wanted to add in that I forgot to say earlier is, like, yeah, if you go look at Domain Outdoors, like their seeds and all that kind of stuff, you'll see that a good bit of them are no plow, and Showstopper is a no plow mix. But because I have such easy access to get to this spot right here, and I also have access to a tractor, then that is why I am plowing it up, to give it also, just like how I'm going to be watering it, but also like how I plowed it. It's because I'm trying to get it the best odds that I can. But yeah, I just thought I would show you all that. I want to say thank y'all for watching, and if you would, please like, subscribe, and comment.